it's such a profitable model. Like I'll give you an example, like one of the brands that we work with, they do around 500K a year, and about 70K of that comes from SEO.
I mean, the compounding nature, if you want to build a long-term business, I think SEO has to play a part in your strategy. Do you see that trend continuing in terms of the benefits of SEO compared to paid ads?
Yeah, 100%, because like Google is not going anywhere. I think that like all of these like SEO tools and AI tools rather, like ChatGPT and stuff. I mean, it's great for answering basic questions, and you might still find certain things with it, but at the end of the day, Google and Bing and DuckDuckGo and Yahoo and all these other search engines, they drive so much traffic still. It's absolutely insane. So it's such a profitable model. Like I'll give you an example, like one of the brands that we work with, they do around 500K a year, and about 70K of that comes from SEO. But the SEO side of it makes up 45% of their entire profit. So yeah, it's just like, ads are fantastic for growth, but not necessarily for profit. So, there's a lot of people online like, my revenue's huge. I'm like, well, what's your profit margin though?
Yeah, and if you know that their marketing campaign is specifically from paid ads, then we can get a good guess that the margin is going to be a lot more squeezed than if they have a large SEO strategy in place and if they're getting a lot of their traffic and customers from SEO. Would you say that's a fair statement to make, that if people are getting more traffic from SEO than they are from paid ads, it's likely they've got a higher profit margin?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, because like once you kind of breach the point of where Google then views your website as an authority, you just get a hockey stick in terms of traffic. And that's really where the profit comes in, because you might be getting like 100,000 people to your site a month, and you're spending $5,000 a month on to acquire that traffic. And at the agency, we're only interested in ranking keywords and pages that are your products. I'm not interested in trying to invest money into ranking blog articles or any of that stuff. Yeah, it might generate a lot of traffic, but that traffic is not really going to convert. I would much rather be first for, I don't know, leather wallets than how to make a leather wallet or how to clean a leather wallet. Like I don't care about that. That's not what generates a return on the investment. So that's what we've gone for.
Yeah, about having a commercial intent essentially to the type of pages that are ranking. Interesting. So yeah, I mean, you just think about our own journeys as buyers. The amount of times we start a customer journey on Google, it's so many times. And sometimes you'll even, I know I do, sometimes you'll scroll past the ads at the top of the search engine results page because you think that the first organic one is probably more likely to be more relevant. Certainly my understanding, or the way I shop, often unless the ad is perfect for what I'm looking for, then I'll look for the first organic result because it's often more relevant. So that's a big plug, isn't it? But I guess the importance of SEO.
Yeah, I do exactly the same thing. Yeah, and I also find that on the Google shopping side of things, like you scroll through and click and accidentally click and click some others and stuff, and it's like, I've just cost someone like $3, $4, $5 there. Whoops, But with SEO, yeah, click all you want. That's just going to help out the site more.
Yeah, exactly. It's reversed on its head. So yeah, cool. I think we're creating a picture of why it's so important. And of course, I still believe SEO plays its role, and paid media also plays its role, especially for getting off the ground initially and getting people onto your site. But I think that the beautiful marketing strategy that we could create would be a combination of both. So dialing down now into like a successful SEO strategy that you would put into an e-commerce business, what do you think are the core elements of a successful SEO strategy?
Yeah, so for someone starting out, the first thing that I would definitely do is to look at all the different products that you have. Maybe start with like the highest priority, being the ones that sell best right now. Open up a spreadsheet, list them all out, and then have a bunch of different rows that then have keywords that you think people might associate with it. So let's say it's like a leather wallet, right? Does it do a special thing? Does it have like the Apple tag in it? Is it an Apple tag leather wallet? Is it a black Apple tag leather wallet? What are all the different combinations that I could possibly think of that would be associated with each product? And I think that's one of the best things to do, is just to start doing that. Do that for every single product that you have. And then I would get like I think you can get like a $1 free trial for Ahrefs or Ahrefs, however you want to say it. It's basically an SEO tool. I would then just dump all the keywords into the Keyword Explorer, and it would tell you how difficult it is, if it's actually a search term people search, and how many people a month are searching it. And at that point, I can then grab those, put the data back into the spreadsheet, and then I can start to work out, okay, no one is even searching for all of these different products. I'm not even going to focus on that from an SEO point of view. But these ones, 2,000 people a month are searching that, 3,000, 1,000, it might even be just 200. But that's 200 potential people who might then click on your website. And again, it's so worth doing. So that's really the first thing, is just understanding which products are going to rank, which keywords do people search, and then applying those keywords to your page. So adjusting and tweaking like the meta title, the meta description. So this is in Shopify at the bottom when you click edit, right at the bottom of each product page. Is the URL structure optimized? Does it mention the keyword in there? Is it still quite short? You don't want a really, really long one. Is the content on the page enough? I know that there's a lot of the kind of easy thing, especially with dropshipping, is you might import a bunch of products from somewhere and it just has like a quick 5-point bullet point that might be pulled from somewhere else. Maybe you rewrite it with AI and you go, cool, yeah, that'll do. But you really want to try and develop out your product pages, provide a lot of detail, provide a lot of information. And especially if you then go back to Google and search those main keywords, have a look at the pages that are ranking 1, 2, and 3. How much content do they have? Do they have much more images? Different things like that. You want to try and gather up all of that data and put it onto your site as much as possible. And once you've then got like a website that is technically sound, it works, it functions really nicely, your pages are well optimized in terms of which keywords you're going to try and target. The final thing is link building, really. And this is where, the cost comes in, because it can be either costly in terms of your time or costly in terms of like acquiring other links. So, best thing to do, I believe, is if you want to do it yourself and it's like manpower, go and find a whole bunch of different blogs or websites that are in a similar niche, reach out to them and say, hey, can I write an article for your website? You'll probably have 99 out of 100 saying no. You might be able to grease the palms a little bit to speed things up. The other side of things is then you could then go to like a broker and buy links, because they already have all of the previous connections. And then the final part is digital PR. Like, if you can afford it, digital PR is one of the best ways of getting links and driving that power and reputation as fast as possible. So if you view it as like it's the fuel for a car, you could have a beautiful Ferrari that's already built out, well optimized in terms of your keywords and everything. But if there's no fuel, it's not going to go anywhere. It just looks pretty. So really see links as the fuel to power that up.
And why are links the fuel for our website's performance? Why are they so important?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the main ways that Google can then associate, like, is this site reputable or is it not? Like, I would see links as like votes of confidence. So the more votes of confidence that you have, the bigger your reputation is in Google, right? So it's kind of like if you go to Trustpilot and you see a store has 5 Trustpilot reviews, you're like, can I trust it? I'm not 100% sure. But then you might go to another store and it's got 2,000 reviews, and you scroll through them and they're all legit. And you're like, okay, I can trust that. It's a similar kind of thing with Google. Who's Google going to trust? Who's Google going to want to put first? Is it a brand new store that has basically no content on there? Or is it like a very well-developed store that has a lot of other websites linking to it saying, yeah, here's where you need to go for leather wallets? So when you think about it like that, it's really that's the case of things, and it's that compounding of building more and more links each month. The power and the authority compounds on top of each other to the point of where Google's like, sweet, we can see you're an authority now. We're now going to push you up super high.